30-day mind cleanse and healing. Your worst enemy cannot harm you as much as your own thoughts, unguarded. Buddha. This exercise will teach and train you to control your mind as opposed to your mind controlling you, which happens more often than we'd like to admit. It is a cleanse that teaches you to look at your thoughts as falling into one of two categories, positive or negative. Most of our thoughts fall into one of these two categories whether we like it or not. Most of the time, we are not aware which area they fall into. By doing this exercise, you will be able to heal your mind of limitation, lack, scarcity, negative thinking, while channeling most of your thoughts in a positive direction. As stated earlier, but worth repeating, you must first realize you are not your thoughts or mind. You are the witness or presence that observes closely behind your thoughts. You choose to act on a thought, or stop it, or change it. You are the controller of all the thoughts. You are in charge, not the thoughts. Our mind puts out frequencies as we're thinking. The frequencies we put out are going to be either positive or negative, depending on our thought process, beliefs, and habits. By putting out these frequencies, either positive or negative, we receive back what we put out in material form. All the great teachers come to the same agreement and preach, we become what we think about most of the time. Thinking positively throughout the day continually puts out positive frequencies, which in turn attracts to you positive situations. Things will go amazing for you and happiness will always be a part of your life. If we are thinking negatively, more often than not, we will slowly but surely attract into our lives negative situations. These situations might be a little fender bender, drama with your friends and family, or maybe things just don't go smoothly for you throughout the day. We have the choice to think either positive or negative thoughts. In order to train yourself to think more positively, you must monitor your self-talk for a 30-day period and become aware of every thought that goes through your mind. You must learn to catch yourself when your mind runs off, like it always does, on tangents of negativity and replace those thoughts with something positive. These thoughts could be anything as long as they are positive. This will start to change our thoughts, beliefs, and habits. On average, it takes a human about 21 days to alter the direction in which they have been moving in for a long time. I have set a 30-day cleanse and healing period, so if we slack off for a few days during that time, we'll still be okay. What you will see after completing the 30-day mind cleanse and healing is yourself moving in the direction you actually want to go in as opposed to your mind running wild. You will be able to move in whatever direction you choose much more easily. How to do this exercise is simple. First of all, you are not to accept any negative thought or sulk in any negative situation. Second, you need to put a rubber band around your wrist for the entire 30 days. This is used as a reminder to monitor our self-talk. By the way, when I use the phrase self-talk, I mean the talk that is constantly in our heads. Some people call it the chattering monkey. We have thoughts flying through our brains non-stop, and a lot of times this chatter gets us in trouble because the chatter is not positive, it's negative. When this chatter is so loud and so often, it puts out frequencies that attract negativity. Next thing you know, we're not so happy because the mind falls into bad habit patterns of sucky thinking, which of course affects the way you feel. Stopping this happens by literally saying in your head, "Stop," and snapping the rubber band, not hardly, around your wrist. It is just the act of thinking the thought away. The negative thought will get cut off, then you replace it with something positive, such as, I am beautiful, I am grateful for my family, I am smart, I am loving, I am so talented. Use the positive self-talk list in the next chapter. You cannot help but feel the change as the days go by of doing this. No negative thoughts are allowed to dwell in your mind throughout this 30-day period. Again, the average person thinks negatively around 80% of the time, so it's going to be tough at first. As time goes by and you continually correct yourself from these old patterns, things will slowly but surely become easier. Now you will find you are in control of your mind, not the other way around. It is important for you to use the list of positive self-talk lines or create your own. Things you're grateful for, like, I'm thankful for my career, or my car, or my loving family. I am blank always worked best for me, such as, I am talented, I am loved, successful, confident, I am smart, I am attractive, I am fortunate and grateful, established, I'm creative, perfect, loving, I am very funny. Having a list of affirmations is very helpful so you have an arsenal of positive things to replace these negative thoughts as you stop yourself. This 30-day exercise is the first step a person must take to begin attracting wonderful things daily to their life. It is not sometimes good things happen, some days are better than others. No, my thought process and mentality is positive always. Wonderful things always happen to me because I put out positive vibrations and I'm joyous and grateful daily. Now, I know this sounds a bit overwhelming or hard to achieve. However, it's very possible, realistic, and doable to where upon completing this exercise, you will achieve more peace, happiness, and joy daily. I know because I've done it myself and taught many others successfully. This is an exercise like working out in the gym. Our mind is a muscle too, and it can be shaped and formed just like you would shape your body with diet and exercise. It will take dedication, motivation, and work. Finally, upon completing this 30-day mind cleanse and healing, I can assure you that you will gain more control of your life and will start attracting amazing events and situations that would have never happened before. Now that you have the direction for this healthy mind cleanse, commit yourself to 30 days and make it happen.